Mm-hmm.
But I got a clip I want to show you where the mama is babying the son, and he's a child at his old age. Let me put it in here.
Never no time.
Well, found Christian.
No, you talking about you grown and you gotta go somewhere. I told him, you understand you ain't going no damn way. You go when you get ready.
Man, I just feel at some point you need to make your own way. That's what I be want to walk through the house naked sometime, and there you go. So I mean, what,
No, if anything, you can go, not him. How about that?
I want to pay all the bills in here. You don't tell me where I can go.
But the thing is, like, why do I got to, this is my mama's house, like, why do I got to leave my mama's house?
Period.
Man, you damn near 40 years old, damn near it's time to go. I mean, at what point?
I'm 29 now.
Well, that's pretty 10
But
years
you know what,
away.
when I met you was living with your mama.
Man, please, I was in and out. Come on, man.
You was living with your mama.
I was only 22 years old.
Now you gonna tell me because he 29.
I ain't getting up. I'm not getting up. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere.
Yeah,
mama house.
And you ain't gotta go nowhere.
You know what, damn it, I ain't gonna pay no bills either then, damn it. Now, how you feel about that? You don't want him to go, I won't pay the bills.
But he continue to pay the bills.
He got to go though, man. It's too much. See, we arguing and stuff about stuff.
But at the end of the day, all y'all do is tell me to help. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Like,
man, you a grown ass man. You supposed to know man, the garbage overfilled. You supposed to know to take that outside. Come on, man. I don't have to tell you all this stuff, man.
But the thing is, I'm barely here, so I'm barely making garbage. So why I gotta take the garbage shop? I'm barely here. If I'm barely here, barely making garbage, barely making dishes, like why I gotta do anything?
She gonna always make excuses for you, man. But
right, he don't even be here. So what is you talking about? He don't be here like that. He come here, he sleep, and then he on business the rest of the day.
When he's here, he needs to help out. He needs to do some things. He
well,
needs to
I tell you what,
productive.
he ain't paying no bills,
damn it,
and
he gonna start paying some bills around
here. I ain't paying, but I gotta pay.
I'd rather want to get the fuck out.
But listen, my mama said I gotta pay no bills. I ain't paying no bills.
You gotta pay. What I want him to do is save his money and do what he needs to do with his money.
You the whole reason why
and not pay no bills.
Because all this stuff you bring it to him, he still got the titty in the mouth. You let all that stuff go on.
No, you know what I know? You jealous. You jealous of my You jealous of my son.
Only you would say some bull crap.
I don't know if you jealous or not, but I just know I ain't getting on my mama's house. Like, if I gotta get on my mama's house, you gotta put me on my mama's house at the end of the day.
Well, damn it, I'm be carrying you out. You got to go.
Well, you want to carry us both out then if that's the case.
I would carry them out. I just shoot them on out. And
Michael, now you know good and damn well I'm not kicking my son out.
Well, what?
At the end of the day, I ain't worried about it. Like, at the end of the day, I'm here. I live here, so until I'm ready to get out, I'm gonna be here. So.
At what point is you trying to? What's your plans for this man? What's
my plan is to stay in here as long as I need to stay in here. That's my.
And what if he 45, 50?
And he gonna be 45, 50 up in here.
Crazy as hell. Well, damn it, I'm gonna be out there.
Bye.
No. He's going
Get the stepping. Because this is my only son. He ain't going nowhere. My only son, shit.
You the one made him like this because your weak ass.
You know what? Come and go. Your son is forever.
You
better go.
I see what I'm saying. That's
right. And like I said,
you made him this way. You made him this way.
I ain't make him this way.
This is a product of your.
I ain't making this way. Like I said, it ain't like he don't.
Your bad choice.
It ain't like he don't know how to get out here. Like I said, when he ready to go, he can go.
That's her only son, I'm guessing.
She ruining that man. Well, that boy, he ain't even a man. He a boy. They even say, I'm not getting out until you make me. Like, I can't wait to get the hell out the house. She made it too comfortable. Even Bird will kick out the little baby bird by pulling a little bit of the fucking wood twigs out of the nest to make it less comfortable so they could fly the nest. Like, that's that when they say the product of a single mother household. Like, I was too, but like I said, I had a village behind me, so I couldn't sleep all day. Saturday come, I'm up at a certain time. I want my uncle working, you know. I'd rather go with my uncle Wara, because he'll pay you what you're supposed to get paid. My Uncle Earl will work your ass all day at his moving company for $20. Like, nah. But these cats, like he sat there, you there, 29 years old, rent free.
You should be You should have 100,000 saved up right now.
They shouldn't even feel that you at the house. Like she said, that trash should be thrown out. Shit should be clean. It shouldn't. You shouldn't be feeling like a burden because you should be working 50 plus
Pull
hours.
your weight.
Like it should be no excuses for you not to be on your feet. Because what it is, like, I say, if you from like 18 to 24, if you save up $500 a month, have you like I was doing the math where you could have a great down payment on a house. They were saying like don't put your kids out. Instead, collect rent for them, and then they could have that as a down payment. But that's that son husband BS, you know.
Now the thing is, the dude that's saying that, is that his stepfather or is that his real father?
That's his stepfather.
Yeah. Because I'm looking at it like this, and I see this in a lot of those single parent homes, or where the original, I like to say the original family, because the two that made the kid, where the mom and the father, they're separated, so that male now becomes the shoes to fill in everything. It's supposed to be the man of the house, right? To help mom out. You know what I mean? It's gonna be hard. Yeah, so indeed he should be throwing out the trash and all that, but they develop a bond through those times. So now she feels like, yo, this is my only child, I really don't want him to go nowhere. But if she gets into another relationship, that should help her to, feel like, okay, it is all right. At least if the new dude is doing his part,
Sound like he said he paid all the bills there. I'd have packed my shit and left, bro. Tell the truth. That's why I don't even believe in moving in with a female. Like, once we gonna get together, we could go just get our own shit together. But one thing my mom's instilled in me is to have your own. And it said, God bless the child that has his own, not God bless the child that's mooching off somebody or you moving, because it always feel like they gonna tell you, yo, get the hell out. You see, she said, that's my house. That's my mama's house. Like, he ain't have respect for him. She ain't have respect for him. I'd have kept it moving. Cut your losses. Keep it moving, bro. There's something else out there for you.
Yeah, the buck don't stop there. They should be able to communicate and figure something out.
I mean, you could tell that was like, that wasn't the first time that came up, but the mother, you see, she went and jumped and put that shit on TikTok.
Defensive. Because one thing, a mother's love is nothing like no other. Because you could have a mother that has a child, he keeps doing wrong, he keeps going to jail, you know what I mean, for reasons of his own, reasons that he don't have to be in jail for, as a repeated thing, not getting himself together. But her love for him will continue. That's going to always be her baby.
I mean, I feel the same with a father. Like, Lord knows, it's just that we was taught that we mask our feelings with. Nobody want to hear a whining ass man. So a lot of shit, we suffer in the dark. Like they used to say when I was like that, there's a lot of wet pillows in prison. But like, I feel it's equal. It's just a different way you love, Like, I know my approach to how I am with my kids is more of a tougher love, but I do come and nurture, it's going to be all right. I do that shit. And like, my son, I rough him up, but then it's like, oh, that's my baby boy, Like I make it my business. I put him on the bus at a certain time. I'm on something like if he ain't home by a certain time, the school bus ain't here. I'm out the door, running down on every bus. Like, yo, where my son? Where my son? All right, he go. Where my daughter? All right, she good.
Yeah.
But I
Always
prepared
wanted
him for
to.
the world. Like, yo, slow down, son. But then like the military made my emotions numb to a lot of shit, you know. So a lot of stuff, like especially when I come back from the deployment, like when I came back last year, like the world changed, but I was like in a time capsule because music was different. Like it was a whole different world for me when I came home, bro. Like everything I thought I was coming back home to wasn't there, bro, and it fucked my head up coming back to an empty house. I'm coming off deployment. I got to catch an Uber home. You know what I mean? Uber can't even get on base. I was like, got one of my young sailors, one of my junior sailors drove me home and shit, and I just was bugged out, you know? Driving this, like, everything was different to me. Everything felt like it was
Yeah.
moving fast. And I was like, it took me like I came home September. It took me really almost to like January before I started feeling like kind of normal again, you know?
I know what you mean, adjusting to the world again. And
Yeah,
I
and then
believe
it's like I understood what Luther Vandross said, that song, "A House is Not a Home."
when there's
You
no
know what I
one.
mean? Like I had a house, I have a home, bro. Like you want a home cooked meal, and the closest thing I could get to was Boston Market, and that bitch is out of business. So I start cooking and chefing up myself and shit. I start moving around, getting back, but it was like the world was weird to me coming home, bro. And that was just me coming back from deployment. I can imagine for somebody that's incarcerated and came back, because
That's
me on the plane,
that's
I still had the little comforts and shit. Like I was going to different countries and moving around,
yeah.
but still was behind time. So it's like people ain't understand. Like being able to sleep coming home from deployment and it ain't no noise. That shit fucked my head up because I'm so used to hearing noise 24/7 that shit had me like laying there like that. When I do hear something, you know, you're in the house, you be hearing little tweaks and shit. It's like then I used to cut all the lights out, just be in the dark.
Yeah. Rattled your nerves.
Bro, even to be able to go and know I'm gonna have hot water, that shit was weird because we barely had hot water out there. And I used to boil water, put that shit in my thermos, and take it out the shower with that shit.
That's deep. That's deep.
Yeah,
I ain't
man.
know.
Shit, I be doing that as a chief, so I could imagine where my damn junior cells was living. They bourbon was disgusting. That shit looked like locked up abroad. I used to get on them all the time. Like, y'all need to clean up. Who raised y'all? They was living that joint like goddamn savages. My shit was cool. It just was tiny. Cause you know you got like the coffin, you know what I'm saying, that you just slide in. You can't even barely roll around and all that snoring and shit. That used to put me to sleep. Like I was so used to hearing noise that not hearing noise, that shit creeped me out.
It's almost like a form of PTSD.
Yeah.
You know, in a sense. Wow. Yeah, I ain't know the arrangements of your living was like that.
Bro, I'll send you a picture. I'll text you a picture. That shit's crazy, bro. You be in that bitch like this. But you get used to it. I'll be in that sleeping bag, iPad, you know, sometimes
Yeah, you,
laptop, or I'll be ironing in the dark. Cause like when you a chief, they don't cut the lights on and that shit. Somebody always sleeping at some time of the day. So I had a little light for my rack, ironing because you want to look clean, you want to look fresh. So I have starch up my uniform, have everything good, you know. I can't be getting on my junior guys about them not having they shit crisp. That my boots ain't shining, my shit ain't.
right. Lead by example.
Yeah. That's why I always try to get a fresh haircut no matter what. Because if I come in there and they shit ain't on point, it's hell to play, boy. I got another